New details in a Target 12 investigators exclusive, The Forgotten. Last week, Target 12 revealed nearly 600 people were dug up and moved to a mass grave in a different cemetery in the mid-1970s.
And now we're hearing from someone who was there the day the bodies were moved.
They would excavate the various individuals, or what was remaining. When they initially installed those coffers into the back, they put up small wooden crosses.
On Saturday, Target 12 was there when crews cleaned up the overgrowth covering the mass grave and unearthed a marker that was long thought to be lost. Target 12 investigator Tully Taylor has the exclusive details.
I'm here at State Institution Cemetery number 2, the site of the mass grave with 577 people, the site where we had been told that there was a memorial that was stolen 5 years ago. And look what we find today, just minutes into clearing the brush. The original memorial from 2008, dedicated to 577 people who are buried in a mass grave, we assume, somewhere around here. Rediscovering the memorial at the State Cemetery in Cranston under 4-foot-high weeds, refuting the rumor it had been stolen. The only clue of a grim past, nearly 600 bodies buried in a mass grave by the state.
I was there to photograph the transfer.
Chester Browning says he gave the Rhode Island State Archives 35,000 photos when he retired in 2008. He worked as a state photographer and videographer for nearly 35 years. Several of those photos were from the exhumation of the bodies, some of his very first days on the job.
Individuals were collected in the trash bag to get an account, and then as many as they could fit into a coffer.
How many people would be combined into one coffer?
I would say probably anywhere from 20 to 40. Again, these are remnants, it's not individuals.
Browning says a certified mortician supervised the bodies being moved, with the remnants of each body being placed in a white gown before being put in these cement coffers.
And they were dug up and dumped.
When Maria DeGrassa came to Target 12 in search of the grave site of her great-great-grandfather, Antonio Coelho, Browning's the one who had the answer.
I have the database that correlates the cemetery numbers with the individuals.
Based off of what you saw from your coverage of it in 1974 and 75, Antonio Coelho was likely mixed with maybe 20 to 40 other individuals?
Probably was.
For DeGrassa or anyone else who has identified that their relative is buried in the mass grave, Browning had bad news about removing any remains. Short of DNA testing, the bodies would be impossible to identify.
Sad to say that Mrs. Coelho will not be able to retrieve her ancestors' remains.
With the Target 12 investigators, Tully Taylor, 12 News.